There we go. There's my feet. There's Coco. Let's take out these ear pods because they don't sound good. Hold on. Meow. Meow. Yes. Hello, everybody. Today is Friday, and I want to clean the house. So tomorrow morning, I do not have to clean the house. I don't want to clean the house in the morning at all. Coco was playing with my phone stand, so we're having some problems. So it should be crooked. Coco, what have you done here? Oh my goodness. Coco's playing with my phone stand today, so I don't know what the heck. Yeah, Cookie. This is my favorite one too. What's she done? Oh, I see. She unscrews it, right? There we go. Just a little bit crooked. Cookie's guarding me. I mean, if you guys want to just chat without me entertaining you, I can do that. Because I'm not going live on Facebook. But I really want to clean, and I still have work to do downstairs. Who's first? Green, Palma, then Jordan. I don't want to clean tomorrow. Nothing worse than having to spend a Saturday. Saturdays, I feel like there's no expectations on Saturdays. If I add cleaning, that becomes an expectation. And I want Saturday to be willy-nilly. Willy-nilly Saturday. Oh, you're already out of Saturday. Oh my God, this phone. Coco, we're gonna have to fix this. Cookie's yelling at. Okay, Rue. You don't clean on the weekend either, Carol? So, let me talk while not looking at the chat. I've learned that if I don't look at the chat, I can focus. So, those of you were following Rusty on Facebook, I don't know if you saw my live this morning, but I gave Rusty updates. Rusty is a bird from the nest. The nest is a rescue rehab facility that we always sponsor. It's pretty much the only thing we sponsor. And it takes in birds that are unadoptable because of severe behavioral problems or medical issues that people don't want to take on that responsibility. Rusty is what do they call them? Mobrella. A Mobrella is a Goffin Cockatoo crossed with an umbrella cockatoo. Rusty used to live at the refuge with Coco, Floyd, Lucky Lou, all those birds. And when they were closing down, someone stole Rusty. Rusty was kind of valuable because there's not many Mobrellas around, right? So someone stole Rusty, kept Rusty in his garage for like 2 or 3 years while he was prolapsed. So eventually the person who stole him and kept him in the garage gave him up, and he went to the Nest or Night Owl Bird Hospital. Anyways, so Rusty is a big bird with big personality and lots of energy and very loud and destructive and clever, and he's all things a cockatoo is times 5 or 10 maybe. Anyways, Rusty, I didn't really want to know the details because it's too upsetting to me. I'm not even going to go there. Anyways, Rusty ended up at the hospital. He started getting really sick, and they didn't know why. He needed, she was just basically trying to keep him alive. He started going downhill really, really fast. And he needed a CT scan, so I put out a plea on Facebook if someone could help out with Rusty's vet care, because he needed all this stuff done, which was very expensive, like real costs. And so anyways, Coco Town came to the rescue, and Rusty's been getting the best care. He had a CT scan, he had a mobile we have an endoscopic specialist in the area, and he has a mobile endoscopy unit, and he goes to different vet clinics and performs the endoscopies. Anyways, that's his specialty, and all size animals. And anyways, he went in, so the CT scan showed a whole bunch of stuff wrong with him, including his heart, but they didn't really know the cause of it all. So the endoscopy was performed, and that's another real cost, very expensive. All his medicines, he's on oxygen, all so expensive. And thanks to Coco Town, it's like we've been able to make this happen for Rusty. Anyways, so they found that so the doctor, because I put out a plea, I try and update you guys, and I think the vet understands that, and she called me last night and told me his current status. He couldn't eat, or he'd throw up, or he'd cough, or he'd pass out, like he couldn't eat. So that was the one thing that was really serious. So she kept him sedated because he'd gag and gag and gag. Anyways, I think I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this. I've been given a lot of different information. I might be piecing it together from one place to another place to another place. But basically, he had ulcers down in his esophagus or whatever. I don't know, inside. And that was part of the problem. It was kind of like a huge infection that didn't. She was afraid that it would go to his heart, right? And so they did a whole bunch of swabs inside. She really wasn't thinking that Rusty would make it. She was thankful that there was no cancer, because she couldn't understand all these different symptoms were happening and what was going on. And I think pretty much he had serious problems, but then a huge infection kind of attacked his body. And he ended up with ulcers, and now he is on medications that treat that one bacteria that they're fighting, and he's in a nebulizer, which the medication in the nebulizer is the same stuff that you would give a child with cystic fibrosis, of course, bird dose of cystic like a bird dose of the cystic fibrosis medicine for children. And that seems to be helping him. 2 or 3 nights ago, he still couldn't walk, or he'd collapse. So, but the doctor said, no, last night, was it last night? Or the day before anyways, he was able to walk a bit. So that was good. Now this is a bird that would destroy a room, no problem. Like he's a Barney for sure. And he would destroy a room easily. Anyway, so he was able to walk, and he ended up even giving snuggles to one of the vet people. He's really cooperative, taking his medications, which is good, because when they fight it and they're sick, that's not, I mean, that is bad. So he's actually taking his medications without incident, and she finally noticed yesterday he had a weight gain. So she was more hopeful. I mean, she really thought that he might have to be, like, for different reasons altogether, like many different reasons. She didn't think that he should be, like, she thought that this was no life for him. Anyways, but now I can tell from my vet's voice when she's grim. Like, I know when she's grim. I can tell in her voice. And yesterday when she was telling me, I just felt like she was hopeful. So to me, that's like everything. Like, I mean, she sounded grim with Coco until, I mean, she still sounds grim with Coco. Wherever Coco is. And so that was good. Okay, so what else is going on? Coco is getting the same specialist as Rusty. And he still has to assess Coco's CT scans and her ultrasound, and then put the two together and come up with something with Coco. I'm starting to think it's just like Coco's aging is why she's tired. I mean, she went through a lot in the last year, and that's okay as long as it's not something serious. And I mean, she doesn't swallow anything because she's kept. Coco's kept, like, pretty far away from stuff she could swallow. What the heck's going on here? Oh, it's Newman. If you want to know more about Rusty, they have a Facebook page, and it's called the Nest Society, and it's on Facebook, the Nest Rehabilitation Society or something. Anyways, they post more there, and then they post about the other birds that are under their care. And that, when we do the fundraiser for Coco's birthday, that's where all the money goes. We've raised so much money for them, and the money goes directly to the birds. We buy toys with the money, and food, and treats, enough to last a year. Our best year was $26,000. But people say I should have a goal of $30,000, but I don't really want to do that because that's kind of a lot. It puts a lot of pressure on me to come up with $30,000. I'd be happy with just 10, or I could just buy, or maybe 15,000, 5,000, and just split it between the two rescues, where all the birds get toys for a long time. Over and out. Okay, what's the chat saying? What's the chat saying? Oh, that's good, Condo. That's the way we all should go. Oh, it would reset at the beginning, Jordan? So anyways, that's what we're doing. I probably, maybe this week I'll be able to start that fundraiser for toys. I don't know. Have all of you seen those videos of all the toys and all that? Crazy amounts of toys. Like, honestly, like, boxes and boxes and boxes. Because I buy them wholesale. So if we raise $10,000, those birds are getting like $20,000 to $25,000 worth of choice. Because it's I buy wholesale, and then if we order a certain amount, they get free shipping, so there's no money that goes into shipping costs. It goes right to the birds. That's kind of how I like to fundraise always, is just go right to the birds. I don't like their stuff. It's not fun to fundraise for electric bills and all that stuff, so I stick it to that. What else can we talk about? Coco's birthday is July 12th. I think I got it right this time. Kiwi just had a shower, so she's chilling, that's why. What else? We got Rue here. She's gonna say hello. Rue? Rue, do you have anything to say? Thanks, TC. It's not me doing the fundraising, or well, I contribute because I cover all the credit card fees and anything associated with it, so that when you guys give, it goes, like, you give 10, it's like giving 20. You know what I mean? Because it goes right to wholesale. So if you're giving $10, you're really giving $20 because I can get it at wholesale prices. And it's not really me, it's all of you guys who believe in us. Right? We're really lucky that we have so many people that believe in us. It's kind of hard to keep that up sometimes. Sometimes I just want to be a failure. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just won't want any expectations, but every day I get up, you gotta do your best today, Danita, and just do what you can. So Rue is good. She's gonna supervise me cleaning the room. I have to clean the room today. We're gonna vacuum behind the cages, the baseboards. I'm gonna find a whole bunch of damage this week, I'm sure. I don't know, I'll blame Cookie. Let's blame Cookie. Last night was really dramatic. Bedtime was last night because because Rue chewed the boards that hold the window closed and for the air conditioner, and she chewed them so much that they all fell. So it freaked out the whole room at bedtime. Yeah, the $26,000 was a big year. But I'm not going to lie, I had one person that was super generous, and that's why I was able to. And I don't know where that person went. They disappeared. They disappeared. And I hope that person is okay, because they just disappeared. But that person pretty much contributed a third of it anyways. So I guess so. Anyway, so we're gonna take off. No live on Facebook. I did do a live this morning, but apparently it's glitching. What was that? What was that thump, you guys? Don't attack me. Sound like someone coming in the door, but probably not. We got these two poop troopers I gotta clean up after. I know, I do worry. I worry about, like, I'm gonna say that there's not a day go by that I don't worry about that person. She was so nice. She was so nice. And she just disappeared one day. I don't know where she went. I thought, you know what, it's kind of rude for me to email her. Because I didn't want to be intrusive or anything. And I always worried because she was so generous with the fundraiser, so I kept everything. in case it was something like, in case she wasn't thinking straight. You know what I mean? Like, because I kept saying, don't, that's too much, that's too much. And I wasn't thinking, I was worried that she wasn't thinking straight. So I kept everything separate. And I still have it, just in case something comes back. And, I guess I could Google her. Just in case something came back and, like, say this person wasn't in their right mind. I always had records, kept everything, and if that was the case, I was more than willing to give everything back. But still nothing, and it's been what, 2 years? I have, Gina, no response. No response. I could Google her name. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. She didn't really participate in the chat. She was very protective of me. She'd get mad if anyone said anything the slightest against me. Or a little bit negative. Little tiny bit negative. She was so protective of me. I said, it's okay. Don't worry. So she kind of just stopped chatting. And, she was, yeah, she's so, and then she'd get mad at the other bird content creators because she thought they were all copying me. She was mad at them. Well, it wasn't even, like, no one was even, like, she just was very, very sensitive about me. Very sensitive. It wasn't like anything really was negative. She's just a sensitive person. But I think I might Google her. Anyways, we're gonna go. I want to clean. We've been 22 minutes. That's 22 minutes. Take it away from cleaning Ruth's room. And it looks like a lot of people are busy tonight anyways. So have a good weekend, everyone. And I did finally post all the content today and scheduled it all. So it'll be a video a day on YouTube for those of you that follow us on YouTube only. So have a good weekend and try chill. Have you seen how well Ziggy's doing? I'm very proud of her. Very proud of Ziggy. So, anyways, I'm going to let y'all go. Have a good night. Be good. Be happy. Thanks for watching. Oh, it's happy. It's Father's Day this weekend? Oh, great.